Well, now those parents are talking to Queen City News. The sports director, Will Kunkel, joining us here in the studio. Will, I know there is a lot to get to, so what did they have to say?
Well, honestly, they were very open. They were very frank about the situation. They were not aware of any rules being broken. They signed all the paperwork. They did their due diligence, they say, but their biggest hang-up and what bothers them the most is that nobody from the city, nobody from the state, no one from NCHSAA, CMS, nobody from Myers Park, nobody ever, according to them, reached out to talk to them to figure out what was going on.
No one came and talked to us. No one wanted to find out. But everyone loves rumor. They never asked. No one talked to us. Nobody tried to find out.
I literally talked. I don't even. I think I said 2 words to the principal.
No one asked. We would have talked to. We had told them everything. And at the end of the day.
But what's so crazy is that we've been here for 2 years.
We haven't been hiding anything. I mean,
No.
you saw us the senior night. I mean, we're not. Everyone knows. People in the stands would come up to me and shake my hand and say, "I appreciate what you do for these kids."
When Queen City News showed up to talk to the Lenhoffs yesterday, they declined comment.
Okay, is there any chance you would talk with us at all? Okay.
They say they declined comment because they had no idea any of these infractions had to do with their kids and didn't want to talk about other kids.
Perhaps we're wrong on this, but it's my understanding, and obviously our stuff, everything was when the parents turned in the stuff, it was approved. They had an address within the district, legitimate address within the district, and the parents were guardians as best that they were possibly able to. We just filled in the gap.
The Lenhoffs say this was not about football. Football was the common denominator between their son, Lucas, and the kids they brought with them to Charlotte, but the driving factor, according to them, was just to help kids without a family.
For Carla and myself, we'll do this 1,000 times over. I wish we could have had 100 kids that we could help. There's only so much we could do.
All right, so as you guys can see, as far as the Lenhoffs are concerned, they filled out the paperwork. The people at Myers Park checked off on that paperwork. The city, the state, whoever it might be, they did what they were supposed to do, and they thought they were just helping kids. And so they were shocked yesterday when we showed up. They were like, well, this has nothing to do with us. We're not going to talk about other kids, so get off our property. And today they were like, that's just not true at all. It wasn't our kids. We told we were okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, and one thing that we've already reported, too, I mean, I've spoken to a parent who has a child at Myers Park. Nobody wants to talk on camera, but everybody is saying the same thing. They've known about this. So I think that this is a case of the intent and what actually happened. I mean, that's what you just have to kind of let play out.
Here's the crux of it all. If Erica Turner, the CMS athletic director, speaks, she's a public employee, she should speak on this, as well as the athletic director, Brian Poore, for Myers Park. If they speak on this, we can get answers. But if the people that work for you don't speak, we can't do that.
It seems like it's just spiraling out of control. But you see where the parents might have their heart in the right place, but they didn't go on camera.
Right. They didn't want to They said that they didn't want to make this about them, or else everyone's going to point the fingers at them, that they are in here trying to be angel parents to these kids. And that's not their intent. They just want to help these kids, is what they said.
Parents want to do the most for their kids,
I do have one last point. So does this mean going forward, this won't happen again?
We'll find out, right?
That is an age-old question in high school or college football, right?
All right. Thank you, Will.
Yep.
Appreciate it.